Hey guys, how's it going? It's Janie over here at JaniesSweets, and in this episode I'm coming at you with a tutorial on how I made this tuxedo inspired grooms cake. So if you want to learn how I made this, keep on watching. So to begin, we're going to work on the little hats that are going to sit on top of the cake. So what I'm doing here is I'm just forming the shape of the hat. It's really simple to make. You just kind of roll it in your hand and then flatten out the bottom and then just keep working on it until it looks like a top hat. So once I was happy with it, I just kind of cut the little sides to make them a little bit more neat. And then now I'm just going to roll out a piece of gray fondant so that I can place at the side of the hat. Just cut off the excess with a pair of scissors and you're good to go. Now I'm just going to place the hats upside down to dry for a little bit. Once that's done, I'm going to start working on my cake. Now there are 3 tiers. The first and the bottom tier are going to be covered in white fondant. So I'm just pulling out the seams on the fondant and then smoothing it out with my fondant smoother and then cutting out all of the excess at the bottom. And then again using my fondant smoother to smooth out the top and create those sharp edges because it's for a wedding and I wanted it to look as neat as possible. Now for the middle tier, I wanted it to be covered in black fondant, so just go ahead and lay your fondant across your cake. This is an 8-inch cake and I'm just gonna adhere it to the cake by just smoothing it out with my hands. Now once everything is out of the way, I'm just going to use this mold that I got from Wilton. I will link for you guys below where I found it. And I'm just going to cut out the initials of the couple, so F and J, just like so. And then for the middle tier, what I did is I rolled out a piece of white fondant and then I cut it into a triangle shape. And then I'm just going to lay it where I want the front of the cake to be. So I'm just going to glue that with some gum glue. And then using a piece of cardboard, I'm going to cut out like a circle so that the cake can sit on it. This is a template that I drew out for the, I don't know the proper term, but this is the little wings of a tuxedo. So I'm just going to put Crisco on a black piece of fondant and then stick the parchment paper onto it. And then I'm going to use my X-Acto knife to cut everything out. Now once I was done with that, I'm going to use just gum glue to adhere the side of the tuxedo to the cake. Now I want it to come up exactly onto the white part, and then I'm just going to do the same for the other side. And then I'm just going to cut out the bottom part with my pizza wheel. Now this little tool is called a stitching tool. You can find it in the Wilton box of fondant tools, and I'm just going to stitch around the little wings of the tuxedo just for some added realness. And I'm also going to cut out a little triangle and then stitch around the edges as well to glue on the sides for the pocket. Now I'm gonna cut out a strip of fondant and I'm going to place it in the front of the cake, and that's going to create the little line where the shirt meets, where the buttons go. Now this little fondant mat, I found this on Amazon and I will link for you below, and this just makes buttons very easily. Otherwise you can make them by flattening out a piece of fondant and then poking 4 holes in it, and it'll work the same. Now I'm using a piece of gray fondant to create the bow or the bow tie. You definitely want to make sure you put a lot of CMC powder or Tylose powder in it. or you need to use gum paste, because otherwise it won't dry on time and then the bow will not set. So you just want to create your bow as so, and then glue it onto the front of the cake. Now I'm just rolling out a piece of black fondant, and that's how I'm going to decorate the bottom tier. So I'm just making stripes of black and gray fondant all around the cake. Now once I've placed all the black fondant all around, I'm going to cut off the excess with my pizza cutter, and then I'm going to start working on the gray piece of fondant. So just roll it out and then cut out strips with your rolling or your strip cutter. And I'm making these ones in a zigzag pattern just so that I can have some contrast and some interest onto the cake, but you can definitely leave it straight if you prefer. Now for everything that I have in a gray fondant, I want to make it a more metallic silver color. So I'm just using luster dust with some vodka, and I'm going to paint over everything that I made gray before. So that's the letters, the little handkerchief thing, the bow tie, and then I'm also going to do the same for the, how do you call this, for the rim of the hat, the top hat. Once I'm done, I'm also going to paint over every gray stripe that I have on the cake, just so that it can also have that metallic look. Now I have here a piece of black fondant with a cookie cutter, and I'm going to cut out just like a plaque, and I'm going to put the gray metallic color on the outside. And then I'm going to glue it onto the front of the top tier. I'm then going to start gluing the letters onto the plaque, and those are the letters F and J. And then once I was done, I'm going to put the handkerchief in the pocket, and then just using a skewer to support the weight of the bow tie, I'm going to secure it onto the front of the cake. Once I was done with that, I'm going to start working on my board. Now I'm just rolling out some black fondant onto my board, and then I just roughly cut out a circle in the middle so that the bottom tier can adhere to the board and not to the fondant. And then I'm going to cut off all the excess fondant on the edge. And then using my glue gun, I'm going to attach a ribbon on the side of the board. Now to assemble this whole thing, I'm going to start doweling my bottom tier, and this is just fat bubble tea straws. I'm just going to place it all over the cake and then cut it out wherever I don't need it anymore, and then putting some gum glue on the cake. I'm going to adhere the top tier or the middle tier and then dowel that tier as well. And then cutting off the excess and doing the same thing, I'm going to add the gum glue and then add the very top tier right on top of that. I'm then going to put my top hats, and then I just also want to airbrush the entire thing with just water, just so that the cornstarch can come off of it and it will be nice and shiny. And this is it, you guys. When you're done, this is what the final cake will look like. I really hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family. As always, if you click on this annotation to your left, you can check out my last video. I'm on Instagram as well as on Facebook. All of my socials are at @JaniesSweets. Subscribe to the channel so that you do not miss out on any of my future videos. So this is it for this week's tutorial, guys. I love you. I'll talk to you next time.